Hello, divine beings. Hello, divine creators. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. Beautiful beings, we will continue with the star sign integrations tomorrow. We believe we have fire and water. We will do both tomorrow. Right now, we have a conversation with Kemet, with Source, with us, and it feels quite again, we do not have things of importance, urgence. No, it feels it's here, it's now. It's present, and we would like to integrate as it's present, for it feels quite strong in our energy grid. And when we upload it on our OnlyFans and our Facebook, it came through this a similar frequency. So let us integrate it here as well on this beautiful platform. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your contributions and donations. They assist us greatly so we can continue doing this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being. Okay, so there is a reset happening through your experiencing. The experiencing of your physical, the experiencing of your source nature, the experiencing of you. And what we are feeling primarily at this time, the emotional body is really getting a whole revamp, including the mind and physical and spirit. Yet we feel it's everything is coming into that almost that Four of Pentacles energy, the grounding, the physical grounding in source, the mind grounding in source, the spirit grounding in source, the emotions grounding in source. Yet we feel a lot of us at this time are feeling it through the emotional body. A reset. Sources saying, yes, you might be feeling a little bit numb at this time. And what we mean by that is that nothing is really stimulating you, or nothing is really exciting you. There isn't anything specifically, ooh, excited, adventurous, and ooh, that's going to happen. Some of you are awakening into this because it's part of this integration, this reset we're going through. While others of you might be feeling, oh, Source, we are grateful, Source. We're so excited and we're grateful. We appreciate what's happening. We appreciate our life. We understand the manifestation process and we appreciate it. Yet there's nothing really exciting, nothing really, grabbing us, nothing thrilling, nothing, ooh, yay, life is not that, popping off as much as it is. And Source is saying that's because you are no longer influenced and stimulated by the illusion, by the physical, by the absence of source. So unless the conversation or the experience has the presence of source, it doesn't quite really move you. The physical having that manipulation over you, having that control over you, having the influence over you, being able to influence you through words, through emotion, through people's perspectives, opinions, obligations, conditioning, none of that has power over you anymore. You are source. You've awakened to your source frequency and you are integrating source in this realm. And so you are now available and open to receiving from source, not only physical manifestations, but also stimulation, also feeling, experiencing. Whatever you're receiving from the external, from source, feeds you, nurtures you, nourishes you. From illusion, it doesn't really do much anymore, which is that shift you're going through. So Source is saying, if you are finding that what used to bring you joy no longer so much, what used to bring you happiness, even if it happened temporarily, for you have been having an ebb and flow of rebirth, new experiences, exciting and new opportunities coming in, but all of a sudden everything just a flat, general blandness. And Sources saying that's because it's just a complete reset of how anything stimulates or how you experience anything from the physical. In order for you to be sensitive to source, you are reawakening your sensitivity to source. You are desensitized to the illusion, desensitized to the superficial, desensitized to the external, and you are now awakening the sensitivity of source. And you already are sensitive to source. You are ready to receive source, and source right now is integrating and crystallizing in your physical, and we're receiving that in the next few days, few weeks. there's a shift where you are transitioning from the world where the physical, where the stimulation or the experiencing is in the illusion based, to the world and reality where you are stimulated and influenced. The experiencing, the feel is source. So you will be shifting to people who you feel are a lot more source energy. You're going to feel their source. They operate from source. Experiences and situations and even environments that excite you. So you'll be stepping into a room and ooh, all of a sudden you're feeling tingles. Okay, okay, the space feels so good, and you're thinking, wow, wow. I haven't been feeling anything for the last few months, but this just being in this space feels amazing, because now you are just receiving from the source frequencies, the source light codes in that space. You having this sense of, ooh, interesting, butterflies, or ooh, interesting, I'm feeling a bit nervous, but in a good way. Ooh, something's feeling interesting. What's going on? And then a person materializes and you can identify the feeling with them. Sometimes an immediate materialization, or you feel have this interesting change happen and this feel, and then okay, nothing. The following week you meet someone, or the following week you shift to a new space, a new location, or you receive an opportunity, or you receive some beautiful new prospect or a creative adventure, whatever it might be, and all of a sudden, like, oh, that's what I was feeling last week. Okay, now I can place it, because no longer are you reactive or sensitive to the human defined emotions, right? If you meet a person that looks like this, then you feel excited. If you get a job that does this, then it's successful and then you are happy. If you get a car, you're happy. If you get this, no longer is it first the physical and then the emotion. Now it's first and foremost source, and then the awakening and the discovery and the stimulation of the feeling and the senses, and then the materialization of, okay, so you almost feel the person, you feel the experiences before you see them, because you are focused first and foremost on source first, and then the creation of all else within your source. This is the birthing of you, the divine feminine, the shadow. First your frequency, first your source, first your vibration, and then manifestation, materialization, action, interaction, engagement within the energies of your source, within the manifestations of you. It is a general reset. So this is happening within experiencings. This is happening with no longer feeling aligned with people around you anymore that just don't align. It's okay. You get along, or it's general, but it's not a, ooh, I'm excited to see this person, or I'm excited. It's, you are shifting now to those who are in resonance with you, and then the excitement comes through again. You are shifting now to where the experience, the environment, the location, the interaction is within the richness of your resonance source. Remember, you are all having different experiences. You're all at different frequencies of source. So whatever stimulates and excites you might be very different from another being also creating through source, right? So it's going to be tailored to you, specifically, uniquely to you. What attracts you, what stimulates you, what excites you. It's not like the conditioned realm where, oh, here's a group of people and the group of people have been conditioned. This makes you happy. This makes you sad. This makes you this. It's not that collective or the group is moved by these fixed, defined ways of feeling and experiencing. It is you, your unique individual self, and your unique individual source frequency calling in unique individual experiencings of source in your energy. And yes, very much so, there might be an energy that calls more than one of you. And yet how you experience it is still unique to each and every single one of you. You each enjoy that space, you each enjoy that experience for very different things. And even if it's a similar thing, it's still different. It is so wonderful for that variety, for the awakening of your unique existence as source. So at this time, Source is saying, do not panic if you're feeling, Source, I'm not really motivated or driven, or nothing is really exciting. Yay. As much as, yes, we're grateful, Source, because we feel it too, right? Where we are asking for more and we know more is coming. And we are grounded and we are trusting. And we're no longer second guessing, going back and forth. What we receive from Source, that is what we're going to do. And in the space, we're still feeling nothing is really quite grabbing our excitement or piquing our interest. Conversations with strangers are, it's all illusion, it's nothing stimulating. And it doesn't mean the conversations have to be about light codes and the elvens and the fairies and the dragons. They can be, like when we connect in this platform, in this medium, on the live sessions, we do go into these deep integrations. It doesn't mean it has to be this kind of conversation or this level of frequency. It means even if it's a superficial conversation, it's just present. So say we are hiking and we're talking about the weather. It is not that, talking about the weather, it's we are feeling the sun on our skin. We're enjoying the frequency of it. We're enjoying the warmth. We're enjoying the smell of the air. We're enjoying the coolness of the breeze. And you might mention, oh, doesn't the breeze feel amazing? Yes. And because it's the present experiencing of what feels amazing, it resonates. Yes, let's talk about the breeze for a little bit. Isn't it just amazing? Because it's real. It's not superficial. It's not some made up drama, gossipy. It's a real present experiencing. It's Source. So the conversation in terms of complexity and simplicity, that doesn't matter. It's simply that it's Source. For even silence together, so rich, for you feel the co-creative energies of your Source. Source, which is to know you're not broken, there's nothing wrong with you, you're not numb, you're not uncaring and unkind, you're not bothered. It might be feeling that way, but that's because the physical as you know it, your experiencing as you know it, no longer moves or stimulates you, because your receptors are no longer sensitive to that world. Your receptors are sensitive to Source. Source moves you, Source stimulates you. And over the next few days and weeks, you're going to be shifting to a very Source reality, Source world, Source physical environment. And it can be in different things. It could be a new job. It can be you moving to a new place, a new home. It can be a new relationship. It can be a new, whatever it may be. You're going to feel something presented to you, and as it's presented, it's just everything and more. And as we mentioned before, some of you might already be shifting into these places, in these spaces you wanted, and you're now feeling the excitement of Source. You're feeling the energies awaken through Source. And Source is saying, even if maybe you have shifted to a new space and you thought you would enjoy it, and yet it feels, we're happy to be here, but I'm not really feeling the excitement I thought I would feel. Source is saying, it is simply the integration. You're going to feel, should it not align, you'll shift to a new space, but more often what's going to happen is you're going to discover a new feeling or a new experiencing of that space. The ways in which the spaces used to stimulate you no longer do. So it's you almost becoming aware of the new ways in which the space stimulates you. It's you looking at the color yellow. And yellow just generally, is associated with happiness and brightness. And so that is what, happy yellow, yay, happy yay. And now yellow, I don't feel that brightness. There's something else. Interesting. And then you just go your day, and then the next day you're in this yellow room. Oh, wow. Oh, yellow, it feels. Oh, wow. You can't even put words to it, but the yellow It's no longer just that happy bright. It's there, but there's something more. You're no longer only calling in the human defined experiences of the color, of the number, of the situation, of the environment. You are now allowing the frequency itself to speak to you. So every day you experience that yellow room, you feel something different because it's now source. The frequency of the yellow you are experiencing is source. It doesn't even want to be called yellow. It's something else completely. It's awakened. It's a frequency that is living and breathing, and you are feeling and experiencing it. So it's a whole complex resetting of your experiencing of the world. And in order for it to begin to sprout anew, had to be that that Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups energy, reset, ground zero to how the world feels, to how your relationships feel, how your co-creations feel, how your work feels. A reset. It doesn't mean that you're no longer excited by your work, because we can feel that you're still doing your work because there's nothing really wrong with it, but it just doesn't sing as much as how it used to sing to you. And that's a bit worrisome for some of you. And Source is saying, no, it's simply at a different, it no longer sings, it's now an orchestra. It no longer sings, it now flies. There's a different feel which is going to awaken and become apparent to you, and you're going to discover it. And when that new feel, that new experiencing, that new discovery of the source manifesting, source co-creating, source feeling occurs, it's really going to, it's going to shift you to a whole new level of experiencing and happiness and joy. It's you not being happier, because Source says you can't be happier if you haven't truly experienced happiness. Many of you are thinking, Source, will I be happier? Will I be more abundant? Will I be more this? And Source is saying you can't be more of what you haven't been yet. Everything was born of the illusion. None of that was actually you. So you're going to begin happiness from scratch. You're going to begin joy from scratch. You're going to begin success from scratch. Meaning you're going to start understanding, oh, this is happy. Oh, okay, interesting. You're going to start that sprouting energy of a new seed. All of it is beginning anew. So Source is saying, some of you have been asking, but Source is going to get better, and you're getting no, and it's like, oh, what do you mean no? And Source is saying, it doesn't mean no, we're denying you. We're just saying your question is irrelevant. We can't answer the question the way that you want. You can't ask, am I going to be more successful, or am I going to be richer, or am I going to be healthier, or am I going to be happier? Because you haven't yet been successful, rich, healthy, or happy. That was all illusion. That was all other people's perception and other people directing how those feel. You are going to birth happiness, success, health, wealth, all of it from Source. So it's a new experiencing, it's a new beginning. Okay. Riash kiatur talavatos kadir. Riesh riavatos kadir alaveresh. Riash katur talozatos ravaros kadir. Which is why we ask you to trust now, Source is saying. Which is why it's so unknown now. Which is why everything is in the unknown. Because should you try to foresee it or direct it through your understanding, through your perception, through how you felt it and how you feel it, and through how all of those ways don't apply, and adds resistance, because everything coming in is brand new manifesting way, brand new feeling way, brand new, and it's aligned specifically to you and your unique birthing of it. Rayash katiresh talavir. Okay, we may begin a grounding meditation with you and to assist with these changes, this beautiful reset, this reintegration of you. You can imagine this is you coming back without the swords in your Three of Hearts, without the swords, and that Ten of Swords is all the swords in your back, pinned down. You're coming back without any of the swords in your back, without any of the swords in your heart. You're coming back full, and you're finally birthed on earth. The first time you're literally being, sources saying the rebirthing experience, you experienced it within through these many years, through your awakening. Now the rebirthing is happening in the physical, and it's not only about physical manifesting, it's emotions, it's mental, it's everything in this realm is being reborn anew. Your very experiencing of it is being reborn, rebirthed anew to your unique experiencing of Source. It's very exciting. And yet Source is acknowledging it's very exhausting too, especially when you have no reference point. And Source is saying Source is the reference point. You just keep Source as a reference point and witness. Trust Source now. You trusted your parents, you trusted society, you trusted your teachers, you trusted the external, and you created a whole world. Trust Source and create that world. Yes, indeed. Ratiresh. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Viatur talozatos reaviresh kiatur. Deep breath out. Kiatur talovatos reaziresh reavir. Deep breath in. Kiatos kiatur talovaros talaviresh. Deep breath out. Viatos kiatur talovaros reaziresh. Deep breath in. Givios talozatos reatur talovaros. And a deep breath out. Viaturos piaturos kiatir. Keep breathing at ease. Viliatos kiatur talavatos. Rivaros reavir. Riatos kiataros talavaros. Kiaviresh kiaviresh kiatur. You are Source, Viaturos. And you now call in Source experiencing. You call in your Source reality. Viatos katir. Viatos katir. Thank you for being with us, divine beings. We look forward to co-creating with you more and more each day. We have the donation Q&A this Saturday at 6 p.m. South African time. Should you have any questions which you wish to ask us directly, we are there to assist, and we simply ask for a donation or contribution. This we feel is a way in which we can offer a more affordable service for those of you who have some questions and wish to have an answer or a check-in with us. Of course, you're also available to book with us on dumelauniverse.com if you want to go deeper and have a more personalized integration experience. And we're also on TikTok, Facebook, and OnlyFans with different, beautiful, a plethora of offerings. All the links are in the description. We are so excited to co-create with you more and more each day. And we're really excited for these beautiful shifts that we're experiencing each and every single moment. We will also be live on the 10th of October, 1010 portal. We're just going to announce these just to keep them in your vibrational awareness. On the 10th of October, 1010 is Thursday, next week Thursday, at 8 p.m. South African time. We'll be doing a live 1010 portal. We feel the 1010 portal is going to bring quite some beautiful dynamic changes at this time. We're already receiving a lot of the integrations and messages at this time for it. And of course, next month we'll have the 1111 portal, and we feel December we'll have the 1212 portal and the 11 portal for New Year's. So just for reference, that you may note these portal live sessions, and of course we'll upload them for you to know beforehand. We love you all. We wish you a beautiful, beautiful integration and transition process. So for the next few days and weeks, just trust Source. Source is saying, we are taking care of you. You just need to trust us. It's crazy wild because you have no idea where you're going. There's no clear way. And even if we do guide you, it's like one step, and then what happens next? And Source is saying, just trust. You're all shifting to your source energies at this time. And the feel of life, the feeling of life is awakening through source, no longer awakening through past people and past experiences defining how you should feel and view and live life. You are now experiencing the feel, the view, and the living experience of your source. And it's unique to you. So trust, Source has you. And you're about to experience just how much power you have, just how much love you have, and just how much power, love, and the capacity you have, the range you have to create a life which is masterful for yourself. You have been conditioned that you have no power and that you are worthless and that you can't create. Oh no, you are the creator. And you are awakening to just how much of your reality you can create and exactly what it is you can create. It's an awakening to your divine life. Blessed